If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. In addition to that, Anchor will distribute your podcast for you, so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many other platforms. Why not check it out today? Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Good day. Happy Saturday. So, today I have another question, and this question definitely, the answer to it is what's going to change your life. At least it changed mine. So, my question today is, do your photos tell the truth? I know. So, what does that mean? That question is what I asked myself when I was being busy but not fulfilling my purpose. And it's deep because I was so excited to, feel happy about the gift of beauty that God gave me. And I just wanted to take pictures. I love taking pictures. It's fun. But I realized that when I looked at my pictures, I didn't feel good about it. Why? Because I knew the life that I was pretending to represent, the real me, was exhausting. So, learning that pushed me to my purpose, to be honest. I had to really look at the man in the mirror, but this mirror just so happened to be the lens of a camera. And I was like, Lexus, this is really who you want to be, but you have some work to do. You have to stop worrying about what it looks like, and that's in the natural, but often ignored, the spiritual. And that is definitely a tool for anyone that is struggling to be like, what is wrong with me? Or I don't understand why either things keep happening or why I feel a certain way. It's because the real you is trying to come out, but you're so busy playing you, as in wearing the mask, instead of working on the very thing that needs attention. I really hope that this helps somebody, because I wish someone had shared with me, I would say like 15 years ago, this very concept. Now, granted, they may have tried and I might not have been in a place to receive it. But when I feel that God gave it to me, I'm like, oh, that's the problem. I'm so busy trying to be picture perfect instead of allowing my Father to create the picture that He created me to be. And it's really deep. Like, it boils down to really allowing yourself to see yourself. Like, nobody wants to experience constantly being frustrated with self. And honestly, that's a root of a lot of why people end up having so many relationship issues, because they don't look at themselves. You're constantly looking at the exterior instead of focusing on the interior. Therefore, you keep attracting what you haven't fixed. And it's such a hard concept for us as people to believe, because who wants to deal with, the reality, the truth? Because we live in a world where you can cover it up, yet you're not really covering it up. You're just living in insanity, starting to lose your mind because you won't deal with the real problem. And of course, there's always a gray area to, this type of thinking, this type of healing, this type of processing, because, that's what a therapist is for. I'm just speaking on the majority of us that know we need to deal with the problem, but we keep trying to highlight the wrong areas. And it's like, really? Why don't you just focus on what you need to focus on and do it the right way? And you'll be able to get to where, you're trying to go, less stressful, less frustrated, less irritated. So, this is really a long conversation about stop faking. Become the real you by, one, dealing with who you are, by actually allowing yourself to see yourself, and stop worrying about where other people may categorize you. I know it sounds like, okay, well, that's kind of harsh, but I really have to speak these things to myself, because if I don't, then I'm going to continue putting on masks, being miserable, and not addressing the issue. Addressing things that will take us out of our familiar place is so uncomfortable. And you want to make excuses. You want to say, maybe I can still do things this way, but get results another way. Yet, I know the very thing that I need to do to allow myself to be free in myself. And I don't speak on actual scenarios, because it can be different for everyone. Like, some people, this could be, what can I speak on? It could be just not eating a certain food, like cutting out certain things. I'll speak on personals. I got issues with food. Like, health coaches, where are you? Call me. I need one. Every time that I tried to say, oh my goodness, I want to do this, I want to do that, I'm still learning everything about doing it, but I'm still eating bad things, thinking that, all right, you're still going to get the results. No, you're still going to get the same results, because you're going to get a result, but you're still going to get the same result as if you were eating healthy. So, same thing goes with other things in life. You say that you want to be this person. You say that you want to advance in your craft, but you're not doing anything to make that happen. You're just looking at it. So now that you've looked at it, let's get it done. Ding, 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 ding. It's back. That was in the last episode. But I be feeling the ding, ding, ding because it's a duh moment. Like, wow, if I would have just understood this concept, then I would be able to, move forward. But yeah, I don't need to ramble. I just wanted to give, those that are choosing to listen to this part, this is like a gift for real. Look at your pictures and ask yourself, how did I really feel on that day? I might have been smiling. I might have been looking the part, but where was I? And that answer is actually has two answers to help you. You can look at it and say, oh, I felt good and I see how far I've grown. Or you'll look at that picture and say, I didn't feel the greatest. And I still don't feel the greatest. So it's actually three. Or you can look at it and say, yeah, I was having a great day. Like life was awesome. It was no whatevers, no questioning myself. And you can say, hey, I'm still there. But for those that see the real you in those photos, then you know where you need to start. As in, moving into who you are. I mean, of course, it's different levels to this whole seeing yourself. But looking at pictures really helps. I mean, it helped me. And I just felt that, people need to stop talking about looking at the man in the mirror and really working on the man in the mirror. Because we as a people in general, love to stop looking in the mirror because it's uncomfortable and start looking at everybody else. And that's totally against the word. And everyone knows that the word for me is biblical principles. So I just share that to say, start looking at you and you'll start getting results that you're going to love. And have a great day on purpose. Good day.